And we're live on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum show. And it's 11:37 again. I figured I would try out. I tried a little take two video last night around 6 o'clock, 6:30 or so p.m. Eastern Standard Time to make sure I got sound. So this is a second try before again. I apologize for yesterday's morning because I figured I would just be able to plug it in and we'll work the way it did before, and I was wrong. Should have tested beforehand. So I'm doing another test here now. Make sure I got a topic for We Wednesday, We Team HR Wednesdays. So we talk about teaming, the we concept, HR items on Wednesdays related to Agile and teams and stuff like that. And we'll talk about that a little bit today. And the question I get a lot or see a lot and a lot of discussion is Agile dead, right? And I believe that I'm going to be speaking November 9th at the Agile Pakistan conference and a panel discussion. One of the questions is about Agile, where we are. And I want to talk about that a little bit, that I don't think it's dead. I think we have to change. Oh my gosh. Agile people have to change the way to do things, change what we do and how we approach it in teams nowadays and where it may look like. And I'm gonna talk about that today. So it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. Here we talk about Scrum and Agile and business and technology in a very practical and tactical way to bring more value to your customer, not spend so much time bringing that value to your customer and having a little fun along the way. Hope and make it fun, because like I said yesterday, all the stuff out on social media is so, with the election up, so depressing. And I'm hoping I can make it a little bit more fun and add a little more hope to the world and what we're doing. Hopefully in this discussion, I'll add a little more hope to those in the Agile community. Everyone's, oh, we're all gone, we're done. I'm hoping that I can help shed a little light, shed a little positivity out there for those who are getting into the Agile world. And there's multiple levels to this. So I'm just going to talk about one because we only do 15 minutes. And what I'm going to say today. So when Agile came here, there are a lot of companies. People think Agile's everywhere. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. Look at the number of project managers or quote Agile project managers that are being hired on LinkedIn. Way outdwarfs any Agile roles or anything like that. I'm just telling you right now, a lot more project managers. Tells you that there is still a big demand for PMP type project management, waterfall, just people to give guidance on the messed up projects they have that they applied. So it's still out there. So a lot of the companies I've worked with, to be honest with you, over the past 10 years, you think, when Scrum started in 2000, so what's 2020, last 4 or 5 years, we go into companies that needed Agile from the get-go, just haven't really had it or really hasn't implemented it, and they really needed that basic Agile stuff. So it's there, it exists, there's full teams in me. But now I want to talk about maybe the companies that have implemented Agile, another form of Agile over time, and they just ain't there. Or maybe it's a couple people, maybe it's new hires. Now, that's a big thing. Now, think about it this way. You hire maybe, 4 to 10% of a team or a company. So if you have 10 people on a team and you have a 10% hiring rate, like one person per team, a new person may come on a team because another person may get promoted and move out to a new place or find a new opportunity or do something else that they want to do, right? So it's like a 10%. So maybe there's only 1 or 2 new people on the team. Now, here's an obstacle that I have encountered with managers on organization. They quote, we've been trained in Agile. And this doesn't just apply to Agile. This applies to anything, to be honest with you. I would ask people, okay. And they go and they say, oh, we've been trained in Agile. We know that. So yes, you have. And this is one of the barriers to growing from an Agile perspective. That person has been trained in Agile, and they think that everyone else has been trained in Agile as well, right? Problem is they haven't, right? So you hire some new people out of college. College is not training Agile. I would love to go into some colleges. Any colleges, universities here in the Philadelphia metro area, if you want me to do a guest lecture or something like that for Agile and developing that, I'd be more than happy to. Just send me a note. But they don't train this until you work as a team in a coding environment. You really don't learn the Agile concept so much. Someone can say, yeah, we do. Yeah, okay, maybe. We'll see. But so they don't have it. So maybe you're hiring some new people, or maybe from someone from another company, and they don't have that. So we as trainers, as coaches, as scrum masters, as leaders, managers, supervisors, however you want to do it, have to come up with a customized way of training Scrum or Agile, whatever Agile practice, Kanban, whatever you're going to do with the team. It's no longer, let's take the whole team. We're going to take them for 2 days. We're going to teach them how to be Scrum masters, right? Stuff like that. And I think we're not going to do that. So we need to adjust the training. It's maybe not a full 2 days. Maybe it's just a half day. Maybe it's just a couple hours. Maybe it's just for 2 people. Maybe it's just for 1 person, right? Because we have to be careful. One of the things I've learned, like teaching not only teams, because I got new people that always say we teach them Agile. You just assume and it's a side thing, and it's not really taught, and the reasoning behind the Agile is not there. So we have to be mindful of that. When I teach my students in middle school, I have students that really grasp onto logging onto the system. You'd be amazed how many people just have problems logging in because they've never done it before. They're so used to their iPads, they're not used to doing it. So I have to do customized training for people in the class. There's little spots here and there throughout the class that I got to teach and handhold them and make sure they're good. So I get the whole team at a level. Where you have to watch out for is that if you think you're moving on, right, and you see there, and there's a couple stragglers, that brings the whole team, and this is the We Team Wednesday in training in HR, brings the whole team down a peg because it slows them down. So you need to I can't even talk yet, right? It's almost noon. I still can't talk. So we need to bring the whole team up to the current, or individuals on the team, to the same level of training, so that we as a team, when we do this, can really accelerate as a group, because we get more return on investment, more value when the whole team's at a level where they can all step forward and progress into maybe a new technology, a new capability, how they interact with people, so we move on and go faster. Classic thing. People may be scared of asking questions because they're not used to it, right? But that's the way the Agile world works. That's how a Scrum team is supposed to really be able to leap past other teams. Is the idea is that people on your team, I got a comment, can ask questions. Let's see. Caroline, it's in German. I don't know how to interpret from German. I'll have to get back to it. Okay, I won't show it, but okay. I'll have to look. That was on Facebook. I'll look at it later. I'll have to translate it. I don't have a translator for it. Looks German. It's on Facebook. What they're doing is that you have to be able to train those individuals, right? So it's a new way of getting there. So Agile's not dead. It just scattered more. It's not like you can throw a hammer at a wall and you hit 1,000 Agile people that need to be trained. Now it's scattered, and you have to be selective in how you train and customize that. You're not going to come into a company, maybe, unless it's a new company. Like I said, there's a lot of companies out there, and just do a big, giant Agile training session. Though I have done that for the past, you'd be surprised. People would be more surprised than not at how many companies, big companies, that I had to come in and help them learn basic Agile stuff. Because that's another thing where they would say, oh, yeah, we've been trained. Well, how long ago did you get trained? Oh, well, we had training about a year ago or 2 years ago. We did the training, like when I come in the company. And then I says, well, how many new people? Well, we got about 50% new people. So you're assuming that they've all been trained, but you have 50% new people on your teams. What about those new 50% that never saw the training? Even though you saw the training, the other ones on the team did not. So we have to go through and look at that. So it's not as broad base, maybe, though there are still cases for that, but it's more selective in the training. So I wanted to share that with you because there is a demand for it. There is a need for it. It's just a little bit transformed a little bit, and from mass trainings to individual selective training. What used to be maybe a 2-day training is maybe a half-day training to a couple hours, maybe modules on certain things. And one of the things I do when I do my teams, I create 1-hour modules. We've done this at many companies I work with, and I do this with my people I work with, and I customize it. They're going to talk about pointing. They're going to talk about reading metrics. They're going to talk about working as a team, and I do a little 1-hour session as a group, maybe after a daily scrum or something like that, where we just go through some training aspect and ask questions. A lot of times it's just asking questions. But that is what I wanted to share with you today. So don't be disheartened by all Agile's dead, Agile's dead. You know what? The real good thing is Agile's everywhere. It's seeded itself throughout the organizations and everything. So it's everywhere now. Now the question is upping your game to the next level to help those people progress. So I hope you have a good day. I hope that was a positive conversation today. And I'm definitely going to translate, hopefully it's good, what is written in the comments and Facebook. I appreciate everyone's feedback and everything. So let me know if there's any topics you want to do, anything positive things or questions you have, feel free, or go on our website at 5ammesterScrum.com, and you can get our newsletter, join our Slack channel, which is free. If you join the newsletter, you get a free copy of my book too, by the way, if you join the newsletter. And thank you again. Have a good day. And again, we're starting this. I want to be positive. There's so much negativity out there, and I'm going to try to up the happiness level a little bit in the world. So with that, have a great day. See you again. See you tomorrow when we do for our Thursday. What do we do? Requirements, reviews, retros, and roles. So I added that one this later in summer, talk about roles. So it could be any one of those 4 topics on those Thursdays, but we try to stay in those for our Thursdays. With that, take care, everyone. Have a great day, and see you later. Bye.